Hello everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Nasywa Allyetta and my student ID number is 25070400190. And in here, I will describe a businessman figure named Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. So, do you guys know who Bill Gates is? Entrepreneur Bill Gates is the co-founder of Microsoft and a noted philanthropist. He started his business with Paul Allen in 1975. Through technological innovation, keen business strategy, and aggressive business tactics, Gates helped build the world's largest software company and became a billionaire in the process. The Seattle native resigned as Microsoft CEO in 2000. The same year, he co-founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, now the Gates Foundation. Early life, the beginning. William Henry Gates III, widely known as Bill Gates, was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle. While Gates was attending Lakeside School, a Seattle computer company offered to provide computer time for the students. The Mothers Club used proceeds from the school's rummage sale to purchase a teletype terminal for students to use. Gates became interested with what a computer could do and spent much of his free time working on the terminal. And there he met Paul Allen, who was 2 years his senior. The pair became fast friends, bonding over their common enthusiasm for computers and spending much of their free time together working on programs. Early career. In 1970, at the age of 15, Gates went into business with Allen. They developing Traffic Data, a computer program that monitored traffic patterns in Seattle, and needed $20,000 for their efforts. The partners became eager to start their own company, but Gates' parents wanted him to finish school and go on to the college, where they hoped he would work to become a lawyer. In 1973, Gates graduated from Lakeside and enrolled at Harvard University, originally thinking of a career in law, but the Harvard student spent more of his time in the computer lab than in class and lacked a proper study regimen. Gates remained in touch with Allen, who after 2 years at Washington State University had dropped out and moved to Boston to work for Honeywell. In December 1974, Allen showed Gates an edition of Popular Electronics magazine featuring an article on the Altair 8800 mini computer kit, made by Micro Instrumentation and Telemetry Systems (MITS), a small company in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Fascinated by the possibilities of what this computer could create in the world of personal computing, the friends contacted the company claiming that they were working on a basic software program that would run the Altair computer. In reality, they didn't have an actor to work with or the code to run it, but they wanted to know if MITS was interested in someone developing such software. MITS president Ed Roberts was and asked the young men for a demonstration. Gates and Allen scrambled, spending the next 2 months writing the basic software at Harvard's computer lab. Allen traveled to Albuquerque for a test run at MITS, never having tried it on an Altair computer. To his delight, it worked perfectly, and IMTS hired him for the job. Soon after, Gates left Harvard without graduating to work with him. Creation of Microsoft. In July 1975, Gates and Allen formed Microsoft, a blend of microcomputer and software. They dropped the hyphen within a year. The company's first product was basic software that ran on the Altair computer. Despite their eventual success, all was not smooth sailing at first. Microsoft program for the Altair netted the company a fee and royalties, but it wasn't enough to meet their overhead. Microsoft Basic software was popular with computer hobbyists, but only about 10% of the people using it had actually paid for it. After obtaining pre-market copies, some people were reproducing and distributing them for free. However, Gates considers the free distribution of software to be theft, especially when the software is created for sale. He wrote an open letter to computer hobbyists, arguing that the continued distribution and use of software without paying for it would prevent good software from being written. In 1977, meanwhile, Gates' relationship with MIT's president Ed Roberts had also soured. Roberts sold MITS to another computer company, leaving Gates and Allen on their own. The pair had to sue the new owner of MITS to retain the software rights they had developed for Altair. Microsoft had also expanded to writing software in different formats for other computer companies. At the beginning of 1979, Gates moved the company's operations from New Mexico to Bellevue, Washington, just east of Seattle. With his acumen for software development and a keen business sense, he placed himself at the head of Microsoft and worked as its spokesperson. Additionally, he personally reviewed every line of code the company shipped, often rewriting code when thought necessary. By the end of the year, Microsoft's shaky start was long gone as the company grossed approximately $2.4 million dollars and more than doubled its workforce to 28 people. In 1981, Steve Jobs led Apple invited Microsoft to help develop software for Macintosh computers. It was through this knowledge sharing that Microsoft developed Windows, a system that used a mouse to drive a graphic interface with on-screen text and image like we're used to seeing today. This differed greatly from the text and keyboard-driven MS-DOS system, where all text formatting showed on the screen as code and not what actually would be printed. Microsoft go public. On March 13, 1986, Gates transitioned Microsoft into a publicly traded company on the Nasdaq stock market. Its initial public offering was $21 per share. The move made the 30-year-old CEO an instant millionaire. 2 weeks earlier, the company had moved its headquarters to nearby Redmond, Washington, where it remains today. For all of Microsoft's successes, Gates never felt totally secure, always checking on the competition over his shoulder. He developed a white-hot drive and competitive spirit. His intelligence allowed him to see all sides of the software industry, be it product development or corporate strategy. His confrontational management style became a legend, as he would challenge employees and their ideas to keep the creative process going. So that's all that I can say, and this is the source that I use. If there are any mistakes, I apologize. Thank you and see you.